Welcome to Miami, Florida, and Dolphin Stadium. The 2006 FedEx Orange Bowl. Champions of the Big Ten, #3 Penn State. Champions of the ACC, Florida State. Age 76, 359 wins, Bobby Bowden. Age 79, 353 wins, Joe Paterno. We've never had a meeting like this in the history of football. Bowden in the midst, and then the rest of the Noles follow behind. ACC champions for the 12th time in 14 years. 8th appearance in the Orange Bowl. First bowl game in 3 years. First BCS game in 9 years. First Orange Bowl in 20 years. The champions of the Big Ten, Penn State. In the second half, so Florida State will receive.
A couple things early in this game, Mike, to keep an eye on, and just heard Bobby Bowden touch on one of the big things for Florida State, and that is not turning the football over. It's something that hurt them. If you look at their 4 losses this year, that was something that hurt them. They've got to be able to protect the ball with a young quarterback against Joe Paterno and one of the best defenses in college football. And the other thing is Bobby Bowden's team has to start fast tonight, Mike.
Great setting here. 15 miles north of the Orange Bowl Stadium. This Dolphin Stadium, as it's now known, open 18 years. Home of the Dolphins, the Marlins. 3 Super Bowls, and now the best coaching matchup ever. Through the back of the end zone. Struggled in November, that 3-game losing streak, but bounced back with a solid performance against Virginia Tech. We're going to see a lot of this tonight. Spread out, 1 back. It begins from the 20 with Leon Washington. Loss of 1, Alan Zamitis. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Weatherford, incomplete. Off the hands of Chris Davis. Texas All-America Tom Bahali led the Big Ten in sacks with 11. Alfred Sean Rice, pretty good as well. Paul Puslesny won the Butkus Award. Best linebacker in the nation with Shaw and Connor. 4 fifth-year seniors in the back. Zamitis has already made a play with Harrell, Lowry, and Anwar Phillips. 3rd and 11. Penn State changes what they were showing. Weatherford, who throws complete to Willie Reed. The senior to the... See if the Noles go to the run for the first time here tonight. Here comes the senior Washington into the secondary. Weatherford adjusts the play. And throws behind his intended receiver, Jacody Fagg. And incomplete. And 2nd and 10 against the 4-man rush. The screen is over the head of Washington. Penn State bails, plays deep coverage, screen set up for Washington, brought down by Jay Alford. The defensive lineman who had 7 sacks this year, all their attention goes...
Personal foul on the offense. Number 26, 15-yard penalty from the end of the run, 4th down.
Called, and Collis coming over to tell him why this was a flag.
Whistle is blown already. It's a late hit. Willie Reed's going to get called for that. And Mike, Florida State, when you're an underdog and you play a team that's so fundamentally sound like Penn State, you've got to do the little things to give yourself a chance to win.
Chris Hall kicks. Calvin Lowry receives. Not a good kick. Lowry on the run. Fair catches it at the 34.
Robinson, quarterback, Cap City, Richmond, Virginia. As I was growing up, I looked up the Randall Cunningham.
And like so many young men, he was not a quarterback to begin with. He was an athlete. Find a place for him. He played running back, was their 2nd leading wide receiver. Sprinkled in at quarterback as a diversion from Zach Mills. His job since the day the season ended last year, and he was the offensive most valuable player of the Big Ten this year.
He's impacted this Penn State offense as much as any quarterback this year in college football.
Does that include Vince Young at Texas?
Yes, it does.
First down. In trouble, brought down. FedEx starting lineup, Nittany Lion ball handlers. Tony Hunt went over 1,000 yards, 10th Nittany Lion to do that. No Derek Williams, the freshman star, out with a broken arm. 4 fifth-year seniors up front, and Levi Brown. Brown, the best second-team All-American for this unit that scores 35 points a game, 12th in the country, second in their conference. Lawson's 2. Second and 12. Robinson has his running back Hunt to block. Third down. Robinson pressured screen to Hunt. Tried to let the blockers work for him, but it was caught from behind at the 39-yard. Well protected, beautiful kick. 51 yards. Reed from the 9 has room. Willie Reed up the middle to the 38-yard line. 2 first downs. Penn State none. Drive start from the 38. This is Lorenzo Booker. Crackback block. Illegal below the waist. It's a spot foul from where it ended. That's why it's first and 23. Weatherford throws. Nice job to adjust to the ball. Lorenzo Booker. Brought down by Paul Puzlesny, the junior from Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. 12th first-team All-America linebacker at Penn State.
He has been all over every field he has been on, and he's one of the most instinctive linebackers, Mike, that we've seen in years in college football, and it's because he's just a guy that works at it. He has a lot of natural abilities. When you talk to Tom Bradley, the defensive coordinator, and the other defensive coaches, they just say he is the total package. We always hear the quarterbacks have it.
Yep.
They say that Paul Puzlesny has it when it comes to being a great linebacker.
And linebacker it is nasty. 3rd and 16. Booker screen. Runs away from Paxson. Flag comes in as Booker goes down. Chris called to kick it. This one a better kick. Line driver, 52 yards, hauled in by Lowry at the 14. Well covered on special teams. Pat Watkins coaching wins. Joe Paterno and Bobby Bowden. Drive start from the 15. The 1,000-yard back. Hunt is out. Austin Scott is in. He gains 6.5.
Probably telling the truth.
Justin King, the receiver, lined up in the backfield. Here he goes, using that speed to the edge. Touches this season. He averages about 15 per. Now Robinson on play action. Got a nice block from his fullback. It throws wide open to Ethan Kilmer. Kilmer, catch of the season.
Well, this is vintage Penn State this year, mixing up the play calling, sometimes under center, sometimes in shotgun. With the success of the running game on this drive, it sets up the misdirection and the play action. You can see Florida State's secondary lost Kilmer completely when he came on the second.
1st and 15. Scott again.
On this drive.
Gain of 12, 2nd and 3. Play action against pressure. Downfield for Dion Butler. Incomplete.
Came in and wanted to work from the very beginning, and that's helped them mold as a team.
Scott up the middle. Austin Scott. First down, Penn State. So all the pub about the 1,000-yard rusher, Tony Hunt. Austin Scott busts another one for 28.
What might happen when you have such a long time to prepare? This time Scott lined up on the inside, and it's a trap here. What a great block by Charles Rush. The play opens up, it hits quick, and it's a new little wrinkle from Galen Hall, and having this much time to prepare, something Florida State has not seen. Scott lined up at fullback.
Here he goes again, probing. Austin Scott down to the 2-yard line. Brandon Snow, the fullback, leads the way. Scott finds the opening and into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Actually, great job here again by Austin Scott. This time reading the blocks and cutting back. The hole was designed off to the right, made the right read and cut back to the left and took it into the end zone.
His first touchdown since September 10th, game 2 against Cincinnati.
The Florida State defense.
Kevin Kelly's kickoff. Caught at the 4 by Kenny O'Neill. With lots of room to run.
Taking it as a play caller.
2nd and 11, Weatherford lost the ball as he tried to come through. Third down conversion stats can be a little misleading. This is 3rd and 12 on average length tonight. This one specifically 3rd and 11. And pressure from Dan Connor. Weatherford looking to run a marker down behind the play as he gets popped
from
by
Penn State sideline as to what's going on with Tony Hubb. But from what I could see, they actually took the shoe off of his left foot. They took the cleat off. They retaped his ankle. But as you can see, he's sitting on the bench right now, completely away from the team. Looks to be visibly upset. He's spoken to the head trainers a couple of times, trying to warm up a bit, but he won't be out there right now, guys.
Thank you, Aaron. I was going to say he has no helmet, always a sign a guy's not going in, but he just picked it up. From the 4, it is back to Scott, and Austin Scott emerging here tonight. Ball came out, was it after he was down? Season high just in the last 9 plays, 6 of them runs by Scott. Freeing Robinson for the deep ball for Norwood, overthrown, intercepted by Tony Carter. Setting up blocks, brought down in the open field by Dion Butler at the 47. Knowles, first time all year. Weatherford, will he take a shot down the field? Here he goes, loading up deep downfield. It is pushing off and incomplete. Reed and Phillips with contact.
He pushed it.
A couple have been declined, but the flags are mounting on Florida State in the first quarter.
Emar Phillips, what I love here is he's confident enough in his abilities to look back at the quarterback and run with his receiver that he's covering in Willie Reed. And by reading the quarterback,
First and 20, swing out Washington into the waiting arms of
Greg Carr here on 3rd and long.
That's 3rd and 16. He looked Carr's way, comes into traffic. What a hit on Cody Fagg, who had to go up for the pass. It was incomplete. Paul Posluszny
Come across the middle against the Penn State defense. The safeties like to hit, and Posluszny dreams about opportunities with a ball high over the middle. Give Cody Fagg a lot of credit for it. You can see he went on a high note, whether it was this year or any year.
Chris Hall kicking again. Lowry running up to get it. And to a knee at the 21. I said 1st and 10 here. Penn State from the 21, and it goes back to a very good-looking running back in center. We'll tell you his story in the 2nd quarter. Difference maker. 3rd and 3, he runs option here. Nick, but keeps going and gets the first down. Out with looking injury in the game last year. He hands off here to Scott up the middle. To the 48 with open field tackle. Robinson faked the throw and takes off up the middle. Right
You can do it, Mike.
And it helped him so much. He throws complete to Dion Butler inside the 30. And right now, Penn State is having its way with this Florida State defense. Third back is the lone back. Justin King comes back there. He can run some stuff out of there as well. Swing out to him. Beautiful tackle. Pat Watkins. 50 yards. Knowles bring heat. Robinson in trouble. That should be intentional grounding. It is. They'll lose the yardage as well. They're out of field goal range.
Like 70s and 80s every day.
First run. Washington into the secondary. Give Leon 50. First Liberia. And Tomba's mom is in a lot safer spot. Weatherford lost the football. Holly is there trying to recover, battling with Lunford. And
You've got a couple different Penn State players close to recovering this. It started with Jay Alford. Holly comes in right there. It appears he's able to recover. Give Florida State's offensive lineman some credit for fighting in there and trying to get the ball away from Holly. Tenacious pass rusher right there. It looks like he has the recovery, but Florida State lineman rips it back.
Jumped on through his arms. 2nd and 26. Weatherford screens Washington. Tried to give time to get him. 3rd and 19. Through the hands of Booker right here on ABC. Penn State leading 7-0. And Austin Scott. Buckley comes out for 3rd down. Llewellyn is in, pass rushing. Robinson has to get out of there. Swarmed by the Seminole defense. Kick of 40. Reed from the 17 has room. Willie Reed But down to the 35. Penalties on first down on 3 of their 5 drives. Weatherford pressured by Halil. Throws it complete to Chris Davis.
Speed you have at receiver.
The toss is complete just for a gain of a couple of yards in the open field.
They're mixing it up a little bit here on this drive.
2nd and 8. The throw to Fred Rouse. Good-looking, talented freshman receiver. The fullback for Leon Washington. Again, play action. Weatherford down the middle. Miscommunication. Interception. Alan Zamitis with a nice return as well to the 33-yard line. That looks like a terrible throw by a quarterback, but very often it's just complete miscommunication, receiver and QB.
Nice job just sitting back and almost baiting the quarterback, Drew Weatherford, to throw the football. And I think you're right, Mike. Carr was expecting the ball to be thrown to the outside. He's confused right there. And the quarterback released it before Carr could react, and Penn State gets a big turnover.
1990, longest relationship with the ball currently. First down run, here comes Scott. Through a couple of different charges earlier in the year, was sent home by Bobby Bowden. 2nd and 9, throw dropped by Dion Butler. And a penalty marker comes in late.
Player.
Dead ball. Personal foul. On the offense. Number 67. 15 yards from the field.
Robinson's throw is caught by Justin King. 4th for Capanos. Willie Reed had a nice return going last time. This, a nice kick from the 13. Nice job by Reed to cut up the middle, break free. Willie Reed with speed. The punter chasing. He is gone. Touchdown, FSU. 87 yards. Take the push in the back.
We've seen that all night. Good decision to
Seen
pull
that all
back.
year. And he laid off. Penn State with Austin Scott on the ground. Going nowhere. 3rd down. 4 receivers to throw to. Incomplete. Intended for Justin. Reed took the last one back. Good rush there. 4 kick. Hop came to him, so he had to take it. And when he goes down at the 43. Let's send it out. Scene there at the Rose Bowl. We'll talk to the guys in a little bit. First down, Lorenzo Booker. Shot out of a cannon. Lorenzo Booker inside the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown! First and 10, Penn State from the 20. FSU by 6. Can Robinson respond to Jordan Norwood? He makes a man miss to the 41-yard line. Gain of 21. What a 2nd and 9 from the 42. The run with Austin Scott. And then the punt return for touchdown.
Penn State. Number 30. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
3rd and 7. Robinson overthrows. Florida State bringing extra people. They almost got to the punt. Roosevelt Lawson almost got there. Capanos' punt will be down inside the 5 and should short-circuit any FS this quarter. Full complement of timeouts. Look out, a safety! A safety is drawn here. Let's see the mark. No, they're marking him at the half-yard line. Oh, boy. The safety call. I think this is called correct.
Weatherford's lucky he even got the handoff there. You know it? I mean, you have a defense here that's trying to come up with some points, and Scott Paxton, I think maybe the most underrated player from the Big Ten this year, penetrated the Florida State defensive line, got in there to make a play. Very close call, but it looked like Coleman, the nose of the football, may have got to the other side of the line.
Absolute correct call. Forward progress, just like a run play. It's frustrating to watch as a fan, but it is forward progress. The ball has come out of the end zone. 3rd and 10, Weatherford just into the middle. It's out to the 5. And Penn State stops it with 22 seconds. State brings 10 to the line. Able to get the punt away. A good field position as it's a fair caught by Lowry. But on 2-minute drives this year. They scored 6 out of 7 times. The only miss was a missed field goal. Robinson hit as he threw, but it is caught by Norwood, who gets out of bounds at the 25. So
Penn State comes up with a big conversion.
quick out or a one shot to the end zone. Robinson goes end zone for Kilmer. Did he catch it? Yes! Touchdown, Penn State! And what a job using your timeouts to keep it alive and tie the game.
The football, and because Carter didn't locate the ball until the last second, nice job there, using his body, getting in position, and making a big play. It's not only a touchdown to give Penn State the lead. What a different attitude now you go into the locker room with at halftime compared to giving up 13 unanswered points.
You're a quarterback, that's got to be a good feel when you get knocked down, but from your belly you can look up and see 6.
Well, Michael threw the football in the air, and even though he got knocked down, I think he felt pretty good about the chances.
Defender, special teamer. They made 2 big plays here tonight. Kenny O'Neill's return at the back end of the half. He's got room, but a Nittany Lions over there to send them to the sideline, out of bounds at the 40. Big blocking, but no flag. At the half, Penn State by 1. John Saunders, Craig James, Aaron Taylor.
Only 2 of 8. Florida State 1 of 7. But both are in a lot of 3rd and longs.
Graham Gano's kickoff begins the 3rd quarter. Rodney Kinlaw's return brings him down. The junior Hunt on the bench, the junior Austin Scott in the backfield. And almost taken down on the first try. Pressure again, tried to go underneath, actually took the helmet, or the hat.
More when he was under center.
Out of the gun, they run Leon Washington. Puz Leslie, in addition to a football playing All-American. 3rd down, Weatherford flushed. Hali chases, his throws incomplete. Tamba Hali, the athleticism and pressure off the edge, make the trip. That's the first thing Joe wanted to know when he saw Bobby. Matt Henshaw, the tight end, whose dad's a coach in the National Football League, an assistant. Good 6-yard gain to the tight end. Fake the pass, give the run to Booker, who scored earlier. Sophomore who will continue to emerge. 3rd down, Weatherford. Flush, looking for room to run. Hali chased him into the arms of the tackles. Jay Alford and Scott Paxson. The Bowl Championship Series standings brought to you by Allstate. Notice what's happened to these top 10 BCS teams. Oregon lost in the Holiday Bowl. Notre Dame losing to a very good Ohio State team. West Virginia beat Georgia. What a job Rich Rodriguez does under the radar. Auburn getting knocked.
7 possessions have been very bad for Penn State.
Robinson had nothing open, tries to take off, eludes 2 tackles, gets to the 20.
First down to get the ball out of this deep hole.
3rd and 3 from the shotgun Robinson. Looking for room to run, it's not there. Buster Davis. Kapanos kicks it away. Nice high kick, but that was the one that was returned before. Reed, after the 47-yard punt, breaks free again. To the 40-yard, took it the distance to go up 13-7. Penn State responded with a touchdown right before halftime. Well, they get the first down in the 3rd quarter. No, incomplete. The slant for Willie Reed was defended. This will be caught on the fly inside the 2 in February. From the 1, Robinson just looks for space to breathe. That length is why Penn State's 2 of 11 on 3rd down tonight from his own end zone. Robinson throws down the middle. Incomplete.
We love those children. God, they spend every darn penny on them. Won't they, Joe? They don't spend on
those guys get to sit, and their wives get to sit and chat and visit. Weatherford throwing the deep ball into coverage, and it is incomplete. Anwar Phillips almost had the interception.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd.
Bring the receivers black to block for Washington, who gets the first down. Lyman caught again.
Holding on the offense. Number 63. 10-yard penalty.
What defense? 3rd and 12. Screen to Booker. Can he get the block on the outside? Puz Leslie chases him, brings him down. Toss, Booker. Did not get the block, will not get the first down. Mario Henderson, the left tackle, couldn't make the block. And the flying Nittany Lion defense, Calvin Lowry and Anwar Phillips.
It's Lowry coming up, able to avoid any kind of block, and boom, makes a play along with Phillips, and they avoided. Where's the block? You have a leading Henderson there to make a block. You got to at least get to plus 32.
Robinson brings it down the line. Very tight pitch to Justin King. What a hit by Sam. Second and 11, pressure on Robinson, who's hit as he throws incomplete for Justin Norwood, but a penalty marker.
Pass interference on the defense. Number 22.
The officials, no matter how veteran they are, these guys are working them tonight. Double reverse, King hands to Justin Norwood. Robinson out there throwing a block. Brought down at the... Robinson's throw is caught by Ethan Kilmer, having to replace him. Robinson, the quick passing game. Kilmer catches again. Florida State. Here's the tight end, Smolko, 81. He's staying into block. The pressure from Kyler Hall, the safety. Robinson gets away and throws it away. Incomplete. Good job of protection. Reed will let it hit. Penn State will down it at the 6, so they flip the field a little bit.
Felt like Florida State might be winning this game, but they're still down a point and now have a long way to go.
Second and 10, Booker sent airborne. Can't make a big mistake down here if you're Drew Weatherford, the freshman quarterback, who's in trouble. That could be grounding in the end zone. If it is, it's a safety. The flag was thrown. I believe the ball may have been tipped as well. So let's see. A flag in the end zone on the offense is a safety. Would put Penn State up 3. Safety is called. Wow. And Penn State takes a 16-13 lead.
Here's going to get pressure from the outside, but what I love is that the nose guard packs it right away, sees Booker, sniffs it out, and it forces Weatherford. He has nowhere to throw the ball. He had to throw it all the way to the outside for the intentional grounding call.
Ball not deflected, as you see, and then if you line, they choose to use the kickoff man Gano to kind of bounce it through. Works out okay as it comes all the way back, but Justin King, with speed, has it in his hand, and Penn State gets... That's the offensive MVP of the Big Ten. 5 rush, the blitz gets there late. The pass complete to Norwood, first down.
Play, but first, give credit to Michael Robinson for sitting in there. He knows that Davis is coming in, and he's able to sit in there, wait to the last possible second, and put the ball where it has to be.
Half second within a flag. Will they go for it all here? Throw is caught. Carter trying to jump the route. Third down, option into the boundary. Robinson keeps going and gets right to the first down line and thrown into the roll. Hand off to the up back Austin Scott. He gained about 3 to King or Williams or Norwood, who's back there now. Robinson engulfed, but gets out of it. Lost his helmet too. Dangerous shot as he comes down to the 12-yard line. Wow. As soon as...
I think even the first hit, where it looked like he was going down, was just as big as the second hit.
And Ernie Sims is there in the hit. His helmet comes off as well.
First hit. Right there, he gets hit, then he keeps going. Boom! Oh, the trenches here.
Third and a yard. Austin Scott pushing forward and enough of a surge for first and goal. Robinson lost the football. Look at the hitting there. Florida State has recovered. Florida State hasn't moved it at all in this half. But a fumble on the exchange. They get back on the field on offense. Leon Washington goes. From the 7, Drew Weatherford, quick screen to Leon Washington, who was in to get an IV because of the cramping. That's why they've only run it tonight for 24 yards. To the tight end, Matt Henshaw. 3rd and 7. Weatherford has no pocket, nobody open. They're making this one up, and it's caught by Chris Davis. Brought down by Lowry at the 41-yard line. Weatherford, three-step quick hit off the hands of Posluszny, the All-America.
Three-step, the quick game. As soon as he recognizes three-step drop, Mike, his head, he's looking for the quick slant. He's checking to see who's coming to the inside, and by doing that, he got his hands up. All he has to do is make the catch, and he might be in the end zone.
Now you see why he's the best linebacker out of Hopewell High School in Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. That produced a pretty darn good running back in Tony Dorsett as well. A great Pennsylvania city where Joe Montana and Mike Ditka grew up as well. Posluszny's bringing pressure now. Weatherford got it complete to Jacody Fagg, who lost his footing, brought down at the 37. Posluszny holding his right knee. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Lorenzo Booker blocked him as he was coming in on the blitz. And the Buck is thinking about going to the NFL. Likely first-round pick. Back to the play. 3rd and 7. This pass is caught. Inbounds. First down. Willie Reed. Great Jack Ham, the best linebacker at Penn State, taken off on a cart with that knee injury. Timeout for the FSU injury. And it was a catch, so it's a first down. That's Sean Lee out of Pittsburgh's Upper St. Clair. Freshman, true freshman, who made his debut against Ohio State. He has come in to that linebacker spot where Paul Posluszny was, injured 2 snaps ago. Remember, this Florida State drive started back at their own 5. Working towards 6 minutes left in field goal range, down 3. Leon Washington, the senior, for the edge. Flag down as he's down.
Lead by Overmeyer. It's become an interesting matchup on this drive.
Thank you, Doc Punch. From the 34, Weatherford has Washington, the running back. Holly is chasing from the defensive line. Play up, Reed is in the slot at the top of your screen. From here, a field goal is 46, so just some yards would be smart.
They want the middle of the field, Mike.
They lost 1 with Leon Washington. More 5 of 7 from this distance this year. Hooking left, but hooking in to tie the game at 16. For one of the administrative assistants or student trainers up front, he wants to come back out and watch the end of this after the x-rays were taken back there. With that right knee iced or bandaged at this point.
Thoughts are with Paul Posluszny. Hope that he is going to be okay. Not a surprise that he wants to come back out here and finish this season in uniform with his teammates.
1st and 10 after the 15-yard flag. Robinson throws to Ethan Kilmer. 3 minutes remaining in regulation. Robinson fumbles the shotgun snap. No room, no receiver. No play. Robinson. Florida State backing into coverage. They only rush 4. Robinson has a lane and he throws to Smoko for a first down. So the tight end who caught the 4th and 15 against Northwestern, 3rd and 14 for 20 yards.
Well, 3rd and long. It's one-on-one matchup here with a big tight end at 6'5" going against the undersized Kyler Hall. Kyler Hall's on 3rd and long. Michael Robinson able to take
Florida
advantage.
State confused. Norwood behind the secondary. He's at the 15, down to the 11-yard line. Florida State got caught exchanging personnel. Norwood takes it down the field.
Look at the Florida State defense running on and off the field, trying to substitute. A couple guys lucky to get off the field, but nobody is in position to make a play. A lot of confusion. Buster Davis, a linebacker, on Jordan.
Field goal to take the lead. Austin Scott stopped up. In motion is Hahn, the fullback. Running is Austin Scott. Good play in the backfield, but in the middle. Robinson is just going to go forward to the 12-yard line. Officially a 29-yard attempt, his first of the game. The lefty for the lead. He missed it to the left.
Knowles say, let's go to overtime.
No sudden death, not like the NFL. Each team will get equal possessions beginning at the opponent's 25. So essentially, you start in field goal range. Repeat the process until the tie is broken. Once we get to a 3rd overtime, you go for 2. The coin toss is huge. You want to play defense first so you know what you need to do in the bottom of that overtime period. To start overtime.
Leon Washington has been a factor these last few drives and getting him the football. Let's see if they try to do that.
Out of the gun, Drew Weatherford throws a screen to Lorenzo Booker, shoots up, or that's Willie Reed, beg your pardon, to the 16-yard line. They run in Tim Shaw, the linebacker, as the fullback goes forward and has enough for the just north of here in Fort Lauderdale, the slot receiver. Leon Washington runs, trying to get past the defense. 2nd and 13. 4 receivers, 4-man rush. Weatherford, nothing open. Scrambling for it, picks up a block from Washington. A flag is down, back in the middle of the line.
On the offense, number 68, 10-yard penalty.
Play action, Weatherford throwing the deep ball, the jump ball for Carr, who couldn't get there. What a game Anwar Phillips has played at the right cornerback spot. He had some safety.
They told me the number one thing we're ready to defend is the taller receivers in a jump ball situation. Anwar Phillips on one side, Alan Zamitis on the other have come into this game and handled, for the most part, these Florida State receivers very well.
Weatherford has room to run to get closer to field goal range, but he lobs it. Phillips lost his coverage, and it was a poor pass out of bounds.
Give your kicker a much better chance.
Good from 48. Sismaja from 44, drifting to the right. He missed it. Captain of this team. Run with Austin Scott. It's about a yard. 2nd and 8. A Robinson designed quarterback draw. Just about 40 yards. Robinson, quarterback draw again. Gets 2-38 for redemption, for the win. Missed it again, wide left. And the game goes on. Overtime. Those are the only 2 BCS games I can remember that have gone to overtime. So rare on this historic night with Bowden against Paterno. Robinson from the 25 looks down the middle. Jordan Norwood, what a hit by Buster. Penn State going with a little pep in their step from the 19. Robinson tries the shot for Dion Butler, just over his outstretched arm. 3rd and 4 from here. The field goal's 37. Robinson throws to Ethan Kilmer, who caught it at the 10, at the 5, airborne like Elway to the 1-yard line.
Across the middle of the field and come in to a vacated area. The linebackers blitz from the middle to the outside. Ernie Sims loses Kilmer coming across the middle.
Matt Hans, the fullback. Austin Scott is the tailback, bouncing it to the outside. Cannot get there. Robinson, option to Scott, to the end zone. Penn State touchdown.
Or if they take him away, dishing it to the outside. He felt pressure by Bryant, picks it to the outside, picks up a block, and an easy walk-in for Austin Scott.
The freshman Weatherford. Can he keep this endless night going? Stepping up and throwing, complete for a first down. Richard Goodman in the slot. Weatherford looking for Carr, goes up, brings it down, and takes it down. The big back Coleman dots the I. Weatherford keeping, it's a long way away for a quarterback sneak.
Especially a slow.
Coleman's blocking. Dean's going up the middle. He's at the goal line. Where an extra point from triple overtime. Touchdown FSU.
Just fatigue. But we have not seen that from either side.
Not when you guys are coached by Bowden and Paterno. You don't do that. From the 25, Weatherford has room to run. Drew Weatherford, the freshman, is twisted at the 20. 2nd and 6, 3-man front for the Nittany Lions. They cover with 8. Weatherford's throw is incomplete. They say it hit the ground.
For Willie Reed on the slot.
Weatherford throws. The receiver snaps. Sismaja fading to the right again. Off the upright and no good. Chance to end the game on your own right here. Austin Scott looking for room. He's going to lose a yard.
Outside.
Terrell Golden is coming the game in the slot. Dion Butler clears space. Ping on the screen is brought down a couple of yards shy.
But with the injuries, they've got to put Justin King at he's about 6 foot, 179 pounds, in there to make that play.
3rd and 2, play clock running down. They have brought the kicker on here. 3rd down, Michael Robinson will just keep it, run it to the right, pick up the first down at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 13. Handoff, Austin Scott. 29 yards, and a Jason Ganter's hold. A chance to win this historic coaching matchup in triple overtime. Penn State, winner of the 2006 FedEx Orange Bowl. And the season of restoration ends with exhilaration and devastation.
Yeah, it's almost past my bedtime, Bob.
We'll get home.
Bobby, you've been through situations obviously like this before with your kickers. What do you say to Gary?
Well, he did the best he could do. The kickers are going to miss, and sometimes you miss at the wrong time. Joe had the same problem there for a while. Both of us are having the same problem.
He certainly did. I asked Joe right before you came over, what does it mean to be in a game like this, going into triple overtime against your good pal like Joe?
No animosity. No animosity. I mean that. You know, there might be somebody you can't stand.
I thought the both teams played so hard.
It was just,
You can't get down to one play.
I thought we played good as we could play, Joe.
Yes,
I thought we played good as we could.
Seeing how much you both went through with this game, nerves being shot, any of you thinking twice about that retiring statement?
Get out of here.
You do better than that, Jerome.
All right, guys, back up to you. This is a mob down here.
Aaron, thank you. With the class and joy that they've brought to this whole week, how about Bobby Bowden coming over to join Joe Paterno there?
What a way to see both teams play hard. But, Mike, I'm going to remember this effort from Florida State, but Penn State ending their season after getting it started back in September. What a dream ride it's been for Joe Pa and the Nittany Lions Nation.
Paterno edges one win closer to Bobby Bowden, 359 to 354. It took nearly 5 hours till 1 in the morning after several missed field goals, 2 by Kevin Kelly. That one wasn't exactly comfy, but it is good. He bangs it through and ends one of the longest, one of the most exciting, one of the most memorable and clearly historic matchups in the Bowl Championship Series history. This